Cup driver. It is tough to outrun those guys, so I don't expect the Cup guys to blow anybody off tonight.
Pace cars off. Here they come. The first of 250 laps at Richmond is underway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the jump on Biffle. He takes the early lead. Working on Kevin LePage for third. Burton in the 9 car. Winner last Saturday at Darlington.
And so far, that outside gear was low. Burton a little bit loose. Oh, in trouble. Casey Mears in the wall off turn 2.
And here comes the pack. Oh, more trouble. Scott Riggs got bumped. He's into the wall in turn 3. Looks like he got bumped in the jam up.
And there's heavy, heavy contact to this 10 car. And Riggs is hot.
Everybody's fighting to get to that bottom groove because it's so slick outside right now early, and that's what happened.
Had 14, check that. That was in the Winston Cup race. Had 11 cautions in 250 laps here in May. Tied the record for Busch Series cautions at Richmond. And we've already got one going tonight, just 2 laps in.
And looks like Shane Meal in the 47 car got a run off turn 2. Gets to the back of Mears. And up he goes into the wall, and when he comes off, look when he comes down right there. Oh, man, he gets Scott Riggs in the 10 car.
I think Riggs just got done telling us something. Seems like it's always going wrong this year, and he gets nailed the first lap.
Check it out.
Watch this. 66, there's nothing he can do. Well, he could have just kept the brakes, but he tried to get the car going again. The wheels were turned to the left, and the car turns left. Drives through all this stuff. Oh! Close call.
Rubbing that lucky rabbit's foot is Hank Parker Jr. He's still in it. A couple others aren't. Laps to bend up a couple of cars here in Richmond. Dave Burns is in the Busch Series garage.
Scott Riggs' weekend didn't start well. He had to qualify on a track that was a little bit greasy. Qualified 19th, and then this. What happened?
I don't know. Something happened to the 66. He got turned around or something up there, and man, I almost had him cleared. He just did clip my right rear, and they clipped my right rear and turned me right up in the wall. You know, it's just too early to be racing hard, I guess. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I just hate it for the guys. You know, it seems like every time we turn around, we got good race cars and just can't quite get a little break, a little luck. So we'll keep our chins up, and we'll stay focused, and we'll come back stronger than ever.
Do you feel like the bad luck bug is just all over you?
I feel like I'm covered in it. Yeah, I'd say so, guys.
2 top 10 finishes in now 10 races for Scott Riggs, who has run so well in the first part of the season. There are the cars involved in the crash that has put us under caution just a couple of laps in to the Funai 250 at Richmond. Here's the Wendy's race menu. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Winston Cup racing from Richmond. Then it's on to Loudon, Dover, and Kansas City. The race for the championship on NBC and TNT. Marty?
Casey Mears, a lot of damage on the left front. That's not his biggest problem. You see the new radiator getting ready to go in. That is his biggest problem. What happened, Casey?
It's just too bad. You know, the 56 guys have been doing a good job all year, and one thing's been biting us after another, and we finally were having a good weekend. You know, we qualified well, ran good in practice, and just got taken out by someone not using their head.
And he said on the radio that was the 47 car, Shane Mill. They're going to fix this radiator, put a new one in. Casey was very upset on the radio, and certainly deservedly so. They had one of their best qualifying efforts of the year here tonight.
Yep, he had started in 7th spot, but only made it a couple of laps. Casey Mears, Scott Riggs, Kevin Grubb behind the wall, getting work done to their cars after an early caution. And so now, Rusty, does this get any of this out of these guys' system?
A little bit, not a whole lot, though, because they haven't enough time. There wasn't enough time to get the tires hot out there. So once these guys get warmed up and they get fighting for that bottom lane again and all that, I think you're going to see more action.
Cause them any concern the first lap they come back to turn 3 at speed with all that oil dry that's been put down there?
Yeah, I'd say there's going to be some concern down there. Plus, a lot of rubber buildup on their tires. They got to wiggle them around a little bit, get all that rubber off of them, and get ready for the go. And here we go.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads. Greg Biffle, Kevin LePage, Jeff Burton, Jason Keller make up the rest of the top 5.
Jeff Burton, he's trying to get by LePage. Looks like he's going to clear him this time. does.
Not so fast.
Okay, not so quick there, BP. Early call.
Gonna hire you to work the polls in Florida.
I tell you what.
That's a pretty good sign to see a second groove come in a little bit like that. I didn't expect to be looked that good early.
Page is hanging pretty tough on the outside. And right now, Biffle is holding those guys up to 3 wide by him.
Biffle was in the way. Biffle's got a problem.
Yes, he does. Looks like something's wrong with the car. Right on pit road.
Lap 12, the championship leader comes to pit road. Make that lap 13. And there's trouble in turn 4.
And the caution is out if Greg can keep going.
That's Damon Lusk in Tommy Baldwin's 6 car.
And Greg Biffle does keep going. The crew came around with the jack, and he went on down. Biffle kept going back around. At least it will save going a lap down.
Tail end the longest line anyway.
Yeah, for speeding leaving pit road.
That was a good idea. I've got to tell you, I've messed that part up many, many times, leaving pit road, something like that, and just keep thinking about that pit road penalty. So you leave at the pit road speed when you can just sped and go to the tailback.
David Lusk, a 24-year-old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, making his NASCAR Busch Series debut tonight.
And that looked to be all by himself. Gets loose off turn 4, and the state of West Virginia's Tourist Department sponsoring that car, and it was wild and wonderful off turn 4.
He had it hung.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Oh, got a little help there.
Excuse me.
Hamilton
See that
Jr.
part. Yeah.
Upon further review. All right, Marty, what's going on with Greg Biffle?
Well, it was a moment of panic, as you can imagine now. And first of all, they came in this time, changed left side tires. He's going to come in next time, change right side tires. All he said is, I have a flat. He was trying to radio, Randy Goss was trying to radio to him as crew chief and say, which tire is it? What do you think it is? They never even got that out. They were going to come down pit road and change left side tires, guessing at that. That is what they've changed this time. And both of these left side tires look good, so I'll check the right side when they come in and check those. Take those off.
What a break for Greg Biffle. How many laps was he going to lose with a green flag pit stop? 2.
Many, yeah, at least.
And now he gets to stay on the lead lap. He gives up the track position, but big break.
He probably would have lost more because he was going to lose about 2 making the tire change, and another one when he served the penalty for speeding down pit road, see?
Oh, boy, I tell you, you saw that caution coming as a point leader. He had to love that part.
Yeah. Mark that one down.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. Those right side tires were flat or not, because you always got a lot of rubber built up in the tires out there, and it makes you feel like you got a flat rhythm, and sometimes you don't.
Really? I mean, just that much debris sticks to them?
Yeah, he's out there riding around on that caution flag, and he hauls off into turn 1, and all of a sudden that front end takes off, or the rear end takes off, and you think, hey, I got a flat. And really, it's just rubber buildup.
Well, he did not come back in. Now, Marty, didn't you say he was coming back in to change right sides?
He said that he feels like the car is okay now, and he just said it was too loose that he couldn't drive it. And they're checking the left side tires now. Even further, they're spraying glass cleaner on it. That would bubble up if there was a hole in the tire, but both tires look good, BP, and it may have been a mistake on his part where he just was feeling the car being loose.
Here he is, Biffle coming down, and somebody said, hey, caution out, caution out. Oh,
wow. Did they get lucky there?
Wow, that was close.
Biffle's back in 36th spot, but he's on the lead lap.
And what we talked about being so close was the air hose that he drove under and almost caught on the rear spoiler of the car.
Back underway. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s led all the laps so far. Now he's got Jeff Burton behind him, though. And they better not look too far back because Jimmy Spencer's trying to come up through that traffic, too. Jason Keller, Shane Neal, that's 5th and 6th place. The young one takes it. Number 47. And there's Spencer in the 1. Started 11th, he's running 8th.
Oh, we got a car in the wall off turn 4.
Another one, that's Jimmy Kitchens. Caution is out. 77 car, Jimmy Kitchens, it's Jimmy Means Ford. And he is in trouble and puts out the 3rd yellow of this race already. So is there a full moon? tonight or something?
Evidently.
It's acting that way. Be right back.